Have you ever wondered if your actions truly come back to you? Whether good or bad, the universe has a way of balancing things out. Today, we bring you an inspiring story that proves one undeniable truth. Karma never forgets. In a bustling city, there lived a young man named Aryan. He was intelligent, charismatic, and had a talent for persuasion. However, Aryan had a deep flaw. He believed that life was a game where only the cunning could win. He manipulated friends, deceived his teachers, and took advantage of those who trusted him. To Aryan, honesty was for the weak, and kindness was a waste of time. One day, an elderly professor visited Aryan's school to give a lecture on life's greatest lessons. With wisdom in his eyes, he spoke about the power of karma. Every action, good or bad, creates an energy that eventually returns to you. Aryan smirked and whispered to his friend, "These are just fairy tales for the naive. I've been tricking people for years, and nothing bad has happened to me." The professor overheard him and smiled knowingly. "Let me tell you a story," he said. "In a prosperous town, there was a generous businessman named Dev. He was honest, fair, and always helped those in need. But in the same town lived Vikram, a greedy man filled with envy. Determined to take advantage of Dev's kindness, Vikram approached him with a false business deal. "Trust me," he said, "we can make a fortune together." Believing in honesty, Dev invested a significant amount of money, only for Vikram to vanish without a trace. Vikram enjoyed his wealth, thinking he had won. But karma had other plans. Over time, his business ventures crumbled, his wealth disappeared, and those he once deceived refused to help him. Eventually, he was caught in a fraudulent scheme and sentenced to prison. Sitting alone in his cell, he realized dishonest wealth never brings true happiness. The professor finished his story and looked at Aryan. "Do you see? Karma is a mirror. It reflects whatever you give to the world." Aryan laughed, still unconvinced. "Nice story, but I've lied and cheated for years, and I'm still winning." The professor simply smiled and said, "Time will teach you." Aryan continued his ways, tricking classmates, lying to his teachers, even stealing from a friend's wallet. But one day, everything changed. He applied for a prestigious scholarship, submitting fake documents and fabricated achievements. Confident in his deception, he believed he had secured his future. However, the selection committee decided to verify every applicant's past. As they dug deeper, Aryan's web of lies unraveled. Not only was he disqualified, but his reputation was shattered. His teachers were disappointed, his friends turned away, and even his parents struggled to trust him. The boy, who once thought he was invincible, was now alone, drowning in regret. Sitting in his room, Aryan recalled the professor's words, "Karma never forgets." Seeking guidance, he turned to his grandfather. "Is there a way to fix this, or is it too late?" His grandfather smiled gently. "Karma punishes, but it also forgives those who change. If you start doing good today, your future will be different." Determined to turn his life around, Aryan took responsibility for his past. He apologized to those he had wronged, returned the money he had stolen, and chose honesty over deception. At first, people doubted him, but over time, his actions spoke louder than words. Years later, Aryan became a respected entrepreneur, known for his integrity and fairness. When people asked about his success, he simply said, "I learned my lesson the hard way. Karma always comes back, so I decided to make sure mine was good." Every action we take shapes our future. If we choose honesty, kindness, and fairness, life will reward us in return. But if we deceive, manipulate, or hurt others, we must be prepared for the consequences. Because in the end, karma never forgets.